Hindi ko pa gusto ma-interrupt sana kasi most of your the information that you gave were actually available already in open sources, no? Like newspaper clippings and the affidavits of persons. And in fact, it appears nga na parang you were just making a summary of everything that you found from newspaper articles to the affidavits of other resource persons. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And the difficulty kasi in asking you questions about it is that because your statements are going to be based on either an article or the affidavit of another person. And the rule supposedly is that it's best to ask the person who executed the affidavit or the person who made the news article, di ba? Kasi parang maging double hearsay na tuloy yung sitwasyon ngayon, di ba?
Yes, Mr.
And I hope you understand why I'm saying this, because in the spirit of fair play din sana, it would give the other persons who have been named in the affidavit and in the news articles also the opportunity to confront the persons who actually made the affidavit.
The way I presented everything, ito yung resulta ng investigation, no? When I was still in the Senate, and nagkalap kami ng intelligence information. Then here's an insider guy who came up with all of this information. Talagang nag-iba yung paradigm.
Referring to Art Las Cañas.
Yes, opo.
Well, the issue I have with Art Las Cañas din kasi when he first appeared before the Senate, he was saying a different thing. In fact, he was defending then President Duterte. It was only a few months after where he recanted and made another statement about the involvement of then President Duterte about drugs. And every time kasi we present a witness na parang says something and then does another thing, medyo kami din ang natatamaan dyan, di ba? Kasi it's parang coming from a tainted source. That's why I hope you understand my sentiments po, because I always want to protect also the integrity of this committee. That's why I'm bringing these issues up, no? Kasi while I was listening to you kanina, it's either Art Las Cañas, Asierto, or the other newspaper articles ang basis ng ano. I was really hoping that you could have given us more concrete siguro evidence po on what actually to support the allegations made by Las Cañas. Thank you, sir. I just made that observation kasi I just want, of course, the Quadcom to be above the suspicion ba na we're just allowing statements like that to be coming out from resource persons. Now, with regards to Michael Yang po, when Asierto was making his allegations about Michael Yang, he said that the very first information he got about Michael Yang was about the Dumoy laboratory. And in that Dumoy laboratory, parang ang role lang ni Michael Yang at that time was supposedly securing the precursors.
Yes.
Pero meaning he's not really involved in the manufacturing of drugs, but securing resources that are needed to manufacture these things. Parang negosyante lang na may pinagkakakitaan.
But eventually, nung si Las Cañas pumasok, and we got him around January of 2017 a few months before the appearance of Colonel Asierto. So by then, nakita na namin from the new paradigm itong mga information na to. Kaya nag-fit ho siya dun sa buong narrative.
So Michael Yang and Alan Lim and sino po yung isa na
Si Charlie Tan, Sammy Uy.
Charlie Tan,
Ayun
Sammy
po,
Uy. Now, si Alan Lim naman, ang relations niya with Michael Yang, where did it start ba? Saan nagsimula yung connections nila?
Apparently, since hindi alam ni Las Cañas, si Alan Lim vaguely pumupunta lang daw a few times sa Davao. So kumuha kami ng other sources of information from the whether domestic law enforcers or foreign law enforcers. Itong si Alan Lim, apparently mas senior siya kay Michael Yang at that time. Parang junior itong si Michael Yang. Mas senior pa yung kanyang kapatid na si Tony Yang.
Now, if you're saying na Michael Yang was using his siguro closeness with the former president to further his drug interest, why would he be content with just being economic advisor? Why not ask for a different position which would give him siguro more access to whatever he's doing, di ba?
That's going to afford him the protection that he needs, no? Yung connection do sa network kasi binavouch siya Mr. Chairman.
Now, you also testified earlier na Sammy Uy, no, was the one who introduced Michael Yang to the president. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. President.
Now, Sammy Uy is known to be close to the president even when he was still mayor pa.
Yes.
But for not about I know that it wasn't about drugs ang association niya with the Dutertes. Paano naging biglang all of a sudden naging drugs to na angle na kung isipin natin, it should have started way before kung yun man ang original intention ni Sammy Uy, di ba? Kasi he was already close to the president when the president was still mayor of Davao
Yes, and it did start way before. According dun sa interview ni Las Cañas, nag-start po silang tatlo mag-engage kay Duterte noong 2001. At major campaign contributor sila noong una. Tapos, ito na nga, sabi ko nga, yung pag-profile kasi kay Las Cañas as an insider, as an inside man, it's either you will believe everything or you don't believe anything.
So you would agree with me, Senator, na there's nothing wrong naman in making political contributions to campaigns, di ba? I mean, a lot of businessmen do that, di ba? For as long as it is properly reported in your statements of contribution expenditures, okay lang yan, di ba?
Ipinresenta ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency sa House Quad Committee kanina ang isang matrix na nagpapakita umano ng koneksyon ng iligal na droga sa Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGOs. Lumabas din sa matrix ang pangalan ng isang senador na malapit kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
According to this informant, Alan Lin is a close friend of then Special Assistant to the President, Christopher Bongo. According to our informant, they are just close friends. That's why we just put it there. It is not specific that they are involved in drugs.
So alam po ni Bongo ang mga trabaho po ni Alan Lin.
That would be answered by Senator Bongo, ma'am, not us yet. Because we are still investigating, we do not have concrete proof yet of what their transactions is.
Dito na nasabot ng mga kongresista ang PDEA sa pagsasama ng pangalan sa matrix na walang ebidensyang sangkot sa mga iligal na gawain.
Huwag po kayong gagawa ng ganyang matrix na incriminating at kinoconnect-connect nyo tapos ang title nyo ay illegal and pogo drugs connection. Kompletuhin nyo po yung inyong investigation.
Asad Gumban, why do you have to include Senator Bongo in the matrix when he is not even an incorporator?
Yes, sir, that is to establish that these people, Alan Lim, has a connection to higher ups because of their friendship with higher people. Maybe the title is wrong.
It also would be wrong for you to include a person who is not involved in those alleged crimes.
Lumabas din sa matrix ang pangalan ng dating Presidential Economic Advisor ni Duterte na si Michael Yang. Pero pag-amin ng PDEA,
Up to now, we cannot connect Michael Yang yet in this link diagram.